Hi, I'm Vicky and welcome back to my channel.
Hi, I'm Vicky and welcome back to my channel. In this week's video we are starting our half marathon training. I'm currently at Bull Park in Perth. I am running the half marathon in Sydney. It's on the 5th of May, so I have 10 weeks to go. So join us as we go for a 10-kilometre run and a little bit of active recovery, and I'll tell you a bit more about my training for the next 9 weeks in the rest of the video. I am currently in Perth in Australia. I'm on my working holiday visa and I'm wearing this top because I went to a Muay Thai camp back in October. Muay Thai is kind of my sport, my hobby, but when I came back from travelling I didn't have enough money to join a club and I didn't actually have a permanent place where I knew I was going to settle in Australia. So what I thought I'd do is just run, because running, you can run anywhere, it doesn't cost much money. I have been training towards the Sydney half marathon, which is on the 5th of May. I thought I'd just bring you along on the journey of my 12 weeks of training for the half marathon. So I did a bit of prep for my 12 weeks of training. I started with figuring out my current 5k times. I did a 10k, figured out my time there too, and then I was able to put that into the Runna app. So Strava did this thing in January where if you run the same kilometers as a marathon, then you get 2 weeks free trial to the Runna app. So I managed to do that and I got access to the Runna app, and I've been using that to start with my training plan. So now it's technically 11 weeks out from the half marathon in Sydney, and I've checked my plan around a little bit. So I thought I had one nailed down, but then I realised that with the Runna app I would probably put in a bit more of an advanced level than it actually was, and I put that I wanted to run 4 times a week. I ended up only running 3 times a week, so I've just adjusted my plan a little bit. But I would really recommend the Runna app for a few reasons that I'll go into later in the video. So the furthest distance that I'd ever run was 10 kilometres back in 2016, so quite a long time ago, and I never considered myself a runner. I'm not a long distance runner. I've always preferred like HIIT workouts, but I'm trying to broaden my horizons a little bit, trying to do more yoga, more running, and running is a part of the training of Muay Thai, which is kind of why I got into it as well, because when I was at the training camp in Thailand, in Pai, in Chan Chai, we did runs on Wednesday and Saturday before training, so that kind of got me back into the swing of running, and I realised that I'm not as fit as I thought I was. My current 5k time is around 26 minutes, and my 10k time is about 58. So in 2016 when I did a race, that's the longest race I've ever done, and that was 54 minutes. So I'm trying to get back down to about that, and I want my half marathon time. My goal is to run it in under 2 hours. So that is our goal here. So over the next half an hour or so, I want to take you along on my training so you can see my journey for running the half marathon in hopefully under 2 hours. So we're on the way to City Beach. We're driving to our run spot for today because you can run near Kings Park or around Kings Park, but going there all the time it just gets a bit boring, so it's nice to drive. And today is like the perfect weather for running because it's nice and cool for a change. Perth has had so many heat waves, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been the hottest summer in 14 years apparently.
Wowza. And not good for training. I've been running on the treadmill when I'd actually like to run outside, so yeah, I haven't run outside for a long run in a while, so we'll see how this goes. Used to be my Romeo. It's giving you a cold. Between now and race day we'll get some race pace practice so you can build confidence for the race day. Today this is only over 3 kilometres, but the plan is to build the distance at this pace over the coming weeks. Try to be as consistent as possible in your pacing. Can you run the first 3 kilometres in the same time as the second 3 kilometres? Keep the running relaxed and comfortable around these efforts. How you feeling? First run in how long?
Over 2 months.
Damn girl. Damn girl, let's get some stretching in. So on the Runna app you can also start your warm-up. So start warm-up and it'll tell you to do things like this. Torso twists. It does have a little video sometimes. That's what it means.
We're gonna try it.
It's actually raining.
So if you start running in.
No. Do you ever do leg swings? So, I want you to do this. I want you to do this. Well, can you not do that?
No, I can't touch my toes.
Touching the opposite side. Show him. You can't touch your toes. I don't think it's
It's my
impressive.
back. I can't seem to bend my back like that. It's really, how do I even begin to stretch that? Just do it.
I do everything more. So 10 seconds. Side bend. You have to circle the thing. Show us, show them. People will be like, what is these gimps in the car? Get to the gym, mate!
You didn't care what
Huh?
I thought you didn't care what people think.
I know, me too, I thought that too. So I got here. Now, lunges. Can you even lunge?
Am I not lunging?
Yeah, can you?
Not lunge.
Yeah. Ready? Let's get it. So we did our 2 kilometre comfortable pace, and now it's a bit faster.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do it. I don't want to go any faster. Even in that. He's even left me to run the last kilometre on my own. This man is basically a machine. He hasn't run since before Christmas. It's nearly March. And he just runs 10k. Oh, we are done with the 10 kilometres. How did that feel? He made it.
16.9.
He even ran off without me. And at the last kilometre. It was a bit weird though, because the Runna App, it said to do different splits, and then when I got to 8 kilometres it said that I was done with all the steps were complete, so I don't know what happened there. But I'd already started recording on Strava anyway, so did it in. So my 10 kilometre time was actually a PB in the past. Well, I did it in 54 minutes when I did a 10k race, but we all know a race is different. And I did this one in 57 minutes. And now we're gonna maybe go in the sea. Are we?
Raining. Oh, running is so easy.
It's raining, man. Running's easy.
Well, yeah, it's good to know that I can. It's good to know that I can just do a 10k without having to worry. Like I don't have to train to run 10k.
You're a natural runner.
I'm just.
What you do
I'm
need.
just physically fit. Saying I need
Well, you're
muscles.
not natural at. Joking. Right, should we go in the sea?
No.
No. Sunday, the day after our 10 kilometre run. So we're still technically in week 2 because I haven't yet completed week 2, but I had a 6-hour shift yesterday, so I was standing for most of it, so I can feel it in my legs today. But we're gonna keep active because it's very important to go out and do your active recovery. We're gonna walk 5.6 kilometres through Bold Park, get a coffee because it's again a very cloudy day for Perth. I hope it doesn't get any more chilly than this because, to be honest, I'm wearing a skirt. I don't have many long clothes, so I need it to be hot all the time. So the half marathon's in Sydney, and half of my clothes, including my warm clothes, are in Sydney. So I need to book my flight there at some point, but I still haven't been paid yet from my first 2 weeks at Kings Park. So just waiting for that, and then I'll assess what I can afford. I really miss at home when you'd be able to go for a nice wintry walk or an autumn stroll and you'd be wearing a coat I don't exactly have the appropriate clothes to fit with that, but it's also still about 15 degrees outside. I've got a widget on my phone screen that has the temperature, but I always seem to unlock to see the weather app. But it's 24 degrees. For us, that's cold. I'm going to take some cargo trousers with me just in case I'm too cold. Should warm up walking. Bold Park came up on all trails, which is kind of why I found out about it. There's a trail through there and the elevation is 130 meters, so to go for a run that would be very difficult, but to walk around it should be a nice way to do our active recovery. James's legs aren't hurting at all, so we'll see if he gets delayed onset muscle soreness tomorrow. But we are going to also try and go to the gym later. I'm going to train shoulders and arms if we go, and maybe some back, because obviously I don't want to train legs because I need them for running, which is something I'm struggling with, like balancing lifting weights but also using my legs to run, because I don't want to have to run with leg pain. So I still haven't figured that part out, but I did add the strength component into the Runna app, and that's given me a workout suggestion. I'm kind of just stuck in my old ways of doing him with the ice tray. I'm kind of just stuck in my old way of doing things, and when I walk into the gym I instantly just want to do my old split of like legs, another day back, another day shoulders and arms. But I guess because I'm only training possibly weights once a week, I guess I should be adding more of a rounded session in, and then maybe having a few days of rest after that between my run-in. So ideally I would structure it like that, but I'm still figuring all of this out. I have the plans in the Runna app, but whether it's gonna go to plan, we'll see. But yeah, let's go explore Kings Park on our active recovery day. Plans are stalled a little bit by the rain. This is the cafe we went to. Trying to show you.
It doesn't rain in Perth.
Yeah, it doesn't. This isn't rain, this is fake. I'm trying to show you the cafe, but it's not focusing on what's on. That was the cafe we were at. We were stalled just a little bit while the rain clears. We're going to go get a food shop, and then we'll assess if we can still go for the walk. My leg is still hurting. So we're going to do a stir fry Monday. So we're just at this section getting that. I'm hiding the camera from the public so I can vlog in the shop. It looks like I'm talking to you. And then what else are we doing? Tuesday we're going to go out for dinner. So in the UK you can get 3 for £3, well back in the day, 3 for £3 on noodles, sauce and your vegetables for the stir fry. But here it's a little more confusing and I'm not really sure how it works. Why aren't the noodles in this section? One thing I can't stand is bean sprouts. Currently being very typical British people by going to the UK aisle. And I've picked up some squashies. I haven't had these. I'm talking about these for ages and I think I missed them. And I got a pot noodle, just because. But they are, that is like $5. And the squashies are like $5. They also have just loads of chocolate and sweets really. The sweets in Australia are really bad. But this isn't good for the marathon training, so I'm not starting it very healthy.
I want to buy these for Elliot.
That's nice of you.
That's what he wanted.
What?
Pickled onion monster munch for Elliot.
Aww.
Oh, right.
Hazel tears are the best. But
all you get in the kits is like the wraps, the spice mix.
Was it?
And the salsa, yeah.
It's not worth it. Well, I mean,
for $4.25 it's not too.
We didn't buy much healthy food, so I won't show you our food shop this time, but we managed to go for our active recovery at Bold Park and get our steps in today. Next week I'll be doing some yoga and following week 2 to 3 of the Runna App's training plan, so join if you want to see more of my training over the next few months and stay subscribed. Hopefully see you next time.